Hello friends, welcome to my channel here at Techies. In this video, we can talk about components. First, let me tell you what is components. The components are the main building block of Angular application. It controls what you see on the screen and how it is behaves. In very simple manner, it is a combination of HTML, TypeScript and CSS. Okay, so this HTML is responsible for the view and design, and TypeScript is for the logic, and finally on CSS it is responsible for the style. So whenever we created the new application, obviously we have one default component, and also we can create a number of new components. Okay, for creating the component we have an ng command. Okay, so let me show you from the code. So this is my brand new application created in the last video. Here we have this default component, app component. Okay, so this is the combination HTML, CSS and this TypeScript. Okay, so now let me create one new component. Just to go to the terminal and provide the command ng generate. In the generate short form we can use G, then component, the short form we can use C, then we have to provide our component name. Okay, so let me provide home. Okay, once I entered, see the new component is created. It has 4 files, one TS file and another one CSS file, then HTML, and also we have one spec.ts. So this is for the unit testing. Okay, so now we can go to our component and HTML section. There is a one basic text only. So if you go to the TS side, we have a 4 important section. Okay, one is selector. Selector is nothing but our component name, and then import section. So once we started the real-time implementation, we will import some components or some classes. Okay, and then template URL and style URL, everything is mapped. Okay, so next we can see how to create the component in the specific folder. So currently I just created the component is created inside this app folder. Okay, so now my requirement is inside the app folder I need to have another one separate folder. So there I need to create my component. Okay, for that we can use the same command, and additionally we need to specify the folder name. Here I can provide the folder name is component. Okay, and my component name is about. Okay, so now see the new folder component is created. So inside the component folder we can see another folder about. Okay, so in this about only we are able to see all the files. See the same only, like we have one ts file and then spec.ts, then html file and a css. Okay, so next we can see how to preview this component. Okay, so there are two possibilities. Okay, one is we can use the routing. So routing I will cover in the separate video, and the second one is we can use this component as the child component. Okay, so let me take the base component as parent component, this app component. Okay, so here I'm going to make some changes. Before that, let me run this application. ng serve. Okay, application running. Okay, application is running. So next in our HTML side, I'm going to have this router outlet. The remaining all the codes I'm just removed. Okay, this router outlet part of the routing, and in this parent component, I'm adding one h1 tag. Angular 21 tutorial. Okay, if you look at here, see next after this h1 tag, we can use our about component. For using this about component, we should know the selector. Let me check here. The selector name is app about. Okay, and let me type app about. Okay, let me save this. We are getting the error. The reason is we are using this about component as the child component in our existing app component. Okay, so in this case, make sure we need to import this component. Let me go to our app.ts file. So here we have this import section, right? Let me import this about component. Okay, once I saved, the issue got resolved. See, this is our about component. Okay, for the better clarity, let me include some style here. Added one div tag and adding one new class. That should be fine. Next, in the CSS side, background color, something like this. Okay, now if you look at the UI, see, so next we can see some different types of component. One is basic component, already we have done. Then inline style, inline template, and inline style and inline template. Okay, let me explain first. If you take this about component, we have a 4 files, right? So if you want to skip this about.css file, then we have to use this option, inline style. Okay, let me show you. I can create one more new component. My okay, this terminal application is running, so we can create one new terminal. Okay, same command only, ng generate component. I'm going to create inside the component folder only. Okay, and my component name is contact. Okay, and inline style. See now, so now it is created 3 files only. TS file, HTML is there, spec.ts also there. There is no CSS. Okay, so in this case, if you look at our component in this contact side, HTML there is no difference. Okay, we have one basic text only, and in this TS side, see, same, we have a selector is there and import is there, template URL also there. So instead of the style URL, we have this style option. Okay, so if you want to include any style, we can do in the inline itself. Okay, maybe I will show you. We can copy this class. Just included it here. So instead of this, I can give gray. Okay, the same way I'm included this div tag and changed this name. Okay, and the same way in our app component, I'm importing this contact component. Okay, and in our HTML side, we can include this app contact. Okay, so now if you look at the UI, see, contact works and the background color also the gray color is there. Maybe if I give yellow, okay, it is working. So basically, if you have very limited hardcode styles, so in this scenario, we can use this inline style template. Okay, so the same way, we can create one new component with the inline template. Okay, ng generate component. Okay, we can create in the same folder, and providing the component name is users. Okay, the tag we have to provide inline template. Okay, so in this scenario also 3 files are created, one TS file and one CSS and one spec.ts. There is no HTML. Okay, so the HTML content we can include in the inline of TS file. Let me show you. Okay, if you look at here, we have a selector and import section. Instead of the template URL, we have this template, and also see user works. Okay, so here if you want to include div tag, yes, obviously we can include. Okay, also we can include classes, header. Okay, Next we need to define our style. Let me copy this one, and in this CS side we can include. I am giving blue. Okay, so the same way we can import this component here, user, users, and in our HTML side other things are same only. Okay, it will work. Okay, it is working fine. So basically if you have very limited HTML content, we can create our component with inline template. Okay, so the same way we can create the component with inline style and the inline template. Let me show you that also. So in this scenario it will create only two files, one TS file and one spec file. Okay, ng generate component, we can use the same folder only, the component name location, inline template. Okay, then inline style. Okay, see the component is created. It's have only TS file and one spec file. If you look at here, we have one TS file. So in this scenario, we don't have this template URL and also this style URL. We have a template and styles. Okay. If need any styles, we can define it here. The same way we can include the HTML also here. For the preview is same only. We need to import the component here. Location. And in this HTML side. Okay. Everything is done. Okay, great. It is working fine. Now we are in the end of the video. Still, if you have any doubts or clarification, please post in the comment box, and also please don't forget to subscribe my channel. So in my next video, we can talk about routing. Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching.